just cut out the excess out of our drafting paper. So now let's get right into the work. So we are going to be using a shoulder 16 and 16 by 2, that's 8. I'm just showing you guys how I got my 8 for those who find it hard to calculate. So 16 by 2 will give us 8. So then I'm going to be tracing out our chest line. Our chest line is 8, and I'm going to be drawing a straight line. Like anything I take for my shoulder, I like taking that same measurement on my chest line because it makes the drafting more easier and the body measurements more accurate. So I'm going to be joining the 8, which is going to be forming a square shape. So from there, I'm going to be taking out our nipple to nipple. Nipple to nipple is 4.5. That's 9 by 2. That's 4.5. So I'm going to be marking the points and connecting them with my ruler so that it will be more obvious. So I'm just going to be joining them together. So I've joined them. So I'm going to be marking out my breast point is 9.5, and I'm going to be using a breast cut of 14, breast point of 9.5 and breast cut of 14. So I'm going to draw a straight line so it will be more obvious. So we have our chest line, our breast point, our breast cut, which is also the underbust, then our half length, which is the last point, the half length of the dress, which is the full length also for the half length, which is 16. It's the half length. So moving on, we are going to be finding the midpoint of our armhole. We took 8, so breaking it into 2, we are going to have 4. So you're going to mark that point 4. Then I like taking 0.75 in or 1 inch in to avoid the bulging on the armhole. So I take 0.75. I use my French curve to connect it back to my armhole. So now we are going to be taking 2 inch on the right hand side of the pattern paper, both on the half length and on the breast cut, and the left hand we're going to be taking 1 inch both on the breast cut and on the half length. 2 inch, sorry, I made a mistake, it was meant to be 2 inch. 2 inch on the right and 1 inch on the left hand side. So I'm going to connect the point of the 1 inch and also connect the point of the 2 inch. So after doing that, I'm going to use my French curve to connect from my breast cut to my breast point, and also do it for the left hand side too. You connect it to your breast point. Then I'm going to draw the line to my armhole, but I'm going to be extending it by like 2 inch, because most times when you sew, you notice that the right hand side is kind of shorter than the middle. So to avoid that, you extend it by 2 inches and connect it back to your armhole. So if there's even going to be an excess, you're just going to trim it off, because you're still going to retrim your armhole. You get? So I'm going to be adding 2 inches. So after doing that, I'm going to proceed to taking out ½ inch from my armhole measurement, ½ inch on both sides. So ½ inch, and also ½ inch on the other end too. Then I'm going to reconnect the dot again. This is also to avoid any budging from the armhole. It just makes the armhole sit so perfectly. So I'm going to connect it back to so I'm simply going to mark out the points that we are going to be taking out. So those are the parts we are taking out from the pattern. So after doing that, I'm going to proceed into taking my neckline. I'm going to be using a width of 4, and I'm going to be using a depth of 4 also, and also I'm going to use my curve to just align it. The neckline is just going to be a round neck. So I'm going to connect the line. And also, don't forget your shoulder slant. I use 1 inch and connect it back to my shoulder. So now we are going to take our body measurement. So we are using a bust 36 by 4, that's 9. So we are going to replace what we are taking out back into our body measurement. So what we are taking out on the chest line is 1 inch plus 2 inches, that's 3. So on the tight we are using 28. What we are taking out is 3, 1 on the left and 2 on the right hand side, so that's 3. So we are going to add it, replace it back in the measurement and add 2 inches sewing allowance, and we are going to do the same for the half length, and we are going to connect the lines. So on the breast point, I take out 1 out and connect it back to my breast point. The essence of taking out this 1 inch is to avoid, sometimes you sew a process that and you see some excesses by the side of your dress. So this 1 inch is to avoid that excess by the side. So I take out 1 inch or 1.5, but today I'm going to be using 1 inch for it. So now I'm going to cut out my pattern. So I'm going to cut. this, we've already replaced it in our measurement. So please don't forget to replace whatever you are taking out back to your measurement to avoid the clothes not fitting to the size of the person. Replace, and also don't forget to put your allowance on it. So I'm just cutting out the excesses. So it's aligning, I've cut it out. So now we're going to proceed to cut out the one at the breast point. Just going to cut it and cover it up using my masking tape to tape it down to remove the excess. So after doing this, I'm going to just, after taping it, I'm going to just place it on my fabric and cut out the same pattern on my fabric, and also cut my interface the same way. So guys, we've gotten the pattern for a perfect princess dash. Try this, I bet with you you're not going to have any obstruction. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and also ask questions. For more videos like this, please don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Thank you so much for watching.